Hello? Hi.
Hi,
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing well. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, perfect. And so, Imad, how are you doing?
Good, good. How are you
Nice.
doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Imad, where are you from?
I'm calling from Montreal, but I'm originally from Morocco. Yeah, but I'm living
Nice.
in Montreal. Yeah, Quebec.
Okay. How do you like Montreal, and how long have you been there?
I've been here 12 years. 12 years.
Okay,
Uh,
12 years.
yeah, it's actually nice. Yeah, it's very nice city. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I actually haven't been to Montreal more than once,
Ah, nice.
but
Okay.
yeah.
But where do you live?
Right now, I'm living in Costa Rica,
Costa
so
Rica. Okay.
yeah, it's nice. I've been traveling for a while, almost like 3 months, and so I finally am back in a place where I think I'm gonna stay for a little bit of time. So
Okay, that's the benefit to work online. You don't have to be. Yeah, that's one of the benefits. Yeah, that's
yeah,
cool. So
yeah,
you've been to Montreal. Have you seen? Did you like it?
yeah. It was pretty. I was younger. It was for a soccer tournament too, so we went to Montreal to play soccer. So we didn't really do much except for play soccer. We
Okay.
walked around the city a little bit, but I was pretty young. What do you do for work? What do you like to do?
For work, I work as a software engineer. Yeah.
Cool. And what do you do for fun? So what do you do for fun? What do you do when you're not working? Imad, can you hear? Hmm. Can Imad, are you there? Hmm. Um. So Imad, it looks like I might have lost you. Um, I think my connection is good. So Imad, is it looks like my connection is still all right. Um, yeah. I'm not sure what's going on, Imad. Maybe if you leave class and come back. Hmm. Hmm. Hi, Imad. Welcome back. Can you hear me now? Imad, can you? I still can't hear you. Um. Hmm. I'm not sure why. Uh. Ismail, welcome to class. Ismail, how are you doing?
I am doing well, Joshua. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And so, yeah, Imad, I think your connection might be slow. If there's a way that you can connect maybe directly to the internet, so plug in your Ethernet cable, that might help. But I'm not really sure. Okay, and so Ismail, what did you do today, or what have you done today?
Uh, I visited my workplace and I meet with my coworker and we talk each other a little. I had a medical report actually. I didn't go to work a while. I missed my friends and I visited them. It was different for me.
Okay,
And
nice.
I shopped after the visit and came back to home and joined wobbling classes.
Okay, that sounds like a good day. So you went shopping, visited with some friends. Cool. You met with your coworker. So we'd say I met instead of saying I meet. But good.
Yes,
Fine.
past tense.
Sounds,
Yes.
sounds like a busy day. And Erin, welcome to class as well. Erin, how are you doing?
Hello, everybody. I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. So Erin, what did you do today?
I work to work. Now I plan to taking one to class and after see if I go to friends some bar. Could be.
Okay. So go with my friends to a bar.
Yeah.
So go to a bar with my friends. Perfect. And we'd say I worked. So it's that ed ending that sounds like a T. So worked.
No.
I work.
Worked.
Worked.
Yeah, worked. It's a hard one. Um,
Huh.
but yeah, worked. And okay, good. So it might be just the two of us. Imad hopefully will come back. But let's get started with today's class, doing sales and marketing. And so Ismail, can you read the title in the next couple of lines?
Business, sales and marketing. Today we will.
Yep,
we
keep
will
going.
Okay. Today we will learn sales and marketing vocabulary, current sales strategies, adverbs, and adjectives.
Good. Nice job. And so let's go into the first page. And Ismail, can you ask Erin the first question?
Warm up. Aaron, what do you think about when you think about marketing?
Marketing is the discipline uh, for try to engage be visible by the clients.
Okay, so I think that's what you said. I didn't hear everything, I don't think, Erin. So advertising that tries to engage busy
Visible.
people? Ah, visual.
To engage visible. It's like when the people see.
Okay. So it visually engages people?
Mm-hmm.
Engages people. Okay, so yeah, I think that sounds better. So visually engages people, or you could say it engages people visually. Good, really good job. The verb engage is a good one. Okay, Imad, how's it going, Imad? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, sorry, it was a problem in my computer.
Don't be sorry. Not a problem. Nah, welcome back. Okay, and Erin, can you ask Imad the second question?
Sure. Ahmed, what company has the best marketing right now and why?
Okay. That's the best marketing starts right now. Why? Okay, I have to answer the question, yeah?
Yeah, if you can.
Okay, that's sudden. Okay, what company? Uh, I like Apple what's doing now. Why? Because of the sales. Because they sell a lot of iPhones and iPads. So I think their marketing strategy is working efficiently.
Okay.
Mhm.
So instead of saying I like what is doing right now, Apple, I like what Apple is doing right now.
Okay.
Um, yeah, can you repeat those two sentences?
Okay. I like what Apple is doing right now. They sell a lot of iPhones and iPads.
Good. And so whatever they're doing
Mhm.
seems to be working. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Ismail, what about you? What do you think?
Uh, I think Coca-Cola has the best marketing strategy right now around the globe
Okay, nice. And why do you think so?
because the Coca-Cola company increased its profit every year more and more. His sells every year more products than before.
Okay, so every year it sells more products than the year before. It sells more products than the year before. Perfect. Really good sentence. Yeah, and I think Coca-Cola has definitely a really good advertising. I think Apple does as well. Okay, and so let's go. Um, Imad, can you ask Ismail the last question?
Yeah, sure. Ismail, what is the most effective advertising media? What do you think so?
Uh, Actually, it is difficult question for me. Uh, I think internet and television are most advertising media. Why? Because many people are using internet and uh, watch advertising on the site or on the screen every time
Okay,
and,
maybe on TV.
and on TV. Yes.
Okay, I think this is really good. We're missing an article in front of internet. What article is missing?
The
Yeah, the. So I think the internet and TV are the most popular advertising medias. Can you repeat that sentence?
I think the internet and TV are the most popular advertising medias.
Yeah, I think that's good. And many people are using the internet and watch advertising on TV. I think that's great. Really nice work. Okay, does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay, let's go to the next page and let's have Erin. Can you read the title and the directions?
Sure. Vocabulary. Read the words, ask about words, you don't know it. Motivate.
Okay.
Market research. Demographic. Timely. Pro,
Demographic. Can you repeat? Let's
demographic.
stop. Yeah, let's read the first three. Demographic. Nice.
Demographic.
Um, good. And vocabulary. Vocabulary.
Vocabulary.
Good. Vocabulary. Um, I think that was good. Market research, motivate. Perfect. And Imad, can you read the next three words?
Okay. Timely, profitably, promotional material.
Nice. And let's have Ismail. Can you read the last three words?
Optimize, implementation, product line.
Yeah, product line. Can you repeat product line?
Product line.
Nice. Okay, good. Optimize, implementation, and product line. Okay, does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
No?
Yes, I do. I have a question about timely.
Okay.
Right on time? The definition, is it right on time?
Sort of. Timely. So it's an adverb. So it's an adverb, so we'd use it to describe a verb or another, well, yeah, verb in this case. So Erin, how would you use timely in a sentence?
The production of the new iPhone timely is under the specification of the plan.
The production of the new iPhone, what?
The production of the new iPhone is timely good. Oh,
Okay. Maybe not. It'll be a little bit different. The production of the new iPhone. Is maybe done in a timely manner. So that's actually a really common way of saying using timely. So it's like a timely fashion, or a timely way, a timely manner. And it's like without wasting a lot of time. So it's not quite quickly, but it's like efficiently. And it has like an idea of quickness about it as well. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And any other questions about any of these words? No other questions? Okay, so why doesn't everybody choose one of these words? And so can you choose one of these words and write a sentence in the chat box using that word?
Should we write it in the chat box or?
Yeah, if you can, write it in the chat box. Somebody. Nice, Ismail. Okay, let's get that on the board. Okay, really good sentence. And Ismail, can you read that sentence?
We encountered many problems during the implementation of the new project.
That's perfect. And I wouldn't change anything, really. We encountered many problems during the implementation of the new project. Really good job with the preposition of the new project. It's a really good prepositional phrase at the end. During the implementation is another good prepositional phrase. Okay, but good, yeah. And so let's just wait for Imad and Erin's sentences. And remember, they don't have to be perfect.
Yeah, it's not perfect.
It's not perfect. Okay, and Ismail. Oh, perfect. Nice job, Erin. And so, Erin, can you read your sentence?
Sure. We optimize the production for the new flat, motivated for the market research.
Okay, go is for. We optimize the production for the new flat. What do you mean by flat?
Flat as like television, the new television. There's no car flat.
Oh, the flat screen?
Yeah,
Okay. So
but flat is we can use flat. It's not common. Or?
no, we wouldn't ever say a flat. Well, you could see a flat screen, and that would work. So just a flat screen, but we wouldn't say flat. Flat would be like apartment or like completely level.
Oh,
So I have a flat, or the pancake is flat. So it's an adjective or a noun. But you could say a flat screen TV. So we optimize the production for the new. Motivate for the market research. I'm not sure what you mean by motivate for the market research. What do you mean by that?
because after the research, they say the people want to get the new product. For that reason, they improve they optimize the production
Ah,
to get
okay.
faster.
Okay, so maybe. Okay, so in this case, we might change something a little bit more. So let's get a new board. Hold on. Sorry, I just want to get a new page so we can have a little bit more space to do this. So instead of saying that, I think maybe we'd say our market research motivated us to optimize the production of the new flat screen. Okay, and can you read that sentence, Imad?
Yeah. Our market research motivate the first one or the second one?
The second one.
Second one. Our market research motivated us to optimize the production of the new flat screen.
Nice. Then that would be good. I think that would be really great. Oh, sorry. And Erin, can you read that sentence as well?
Our market research motivates us to optimize the production of the new flat screen.
Good. Can you repeat motivated?
Motivated.
Motivated?
Motivated.
Nice. Motivated. Perfect. Motivated. And Imad, can you read your sentence?
Yeah. Before investing in a new product, a company should conduct a prior market research.
Nice. And on. We change the preposition and we'd add an article.
In a new product.
In? Yeah. Yeah. In a new product. So before investing in a new product, a company should conduct. We wouldn't say a prior. We would just say a company should conduct market research.
Okay.
Can you read that sentence one more time?
Yeah. Before investing in a new product, a company should conduct market research.
Yes. Perfect. And the last one, Ismail, can you read your sentence?
A manager should motivate his workers to increase the production at workplace.
Okay, and so no S, I think.
Yes,
And we're missing an article.
at the workplace.
Yeah, at the workplace. Um, perfect. Or you could say at their workplace, or anything really. But good. And yeah, does anybody have any questions on this page?
No.
Okay. And so, Erin, Ismail wants to know where you're from. So where are you from, Erin?
I'm from Mexico.
Okay, cool. Good. And good. Let's go to the next page. And can you read the first sentence, Erin?
Sure. The sentence fill in the blank. We have to get the materials to the client in a timely fashion.
Good. Fashion. Can you repeat fashion?
Fashion. I understand the meaning of timely fashion.
You
Is
don't?
like okay, like no. Timely fashion is like okay time, acceptable
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, in like a kind of a timely way or a timely manner or a timely fashion. It's all the same. So like quickly, without like waiting too long, pretty much.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Because fashion is to use for clothes or for
Pardon?
fashion is common use in products for women or something like that.
Yeah, so fashion is like in Spanish moda, but it's also a way. So like a timely fashion would be a timely way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like how are you going to fashion that? It's also kind of like create, but it's usually, I mean, pretty much timely fashion is like just always combined. So if you see timely fashion, it's just quickly. Usually if it's alone, fashion means like clothes and style, like you said. Imad, what about the second sentence?
Do we have to pick because I don't know, the profitability of the products? We can't use the adverb.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. The profitability of the product was insufficient to validate the company's investment.
Ability. Perfect. Really great pronunciation too. That's a tough one. And Ismail, what about the next one?
What type of consumer demographics are you looking to target with that ad, Dennis?
Good. What type of consumer demographic are you looking to target with that ad? Really nice. And so just consumer? Consumer?
Consumer?
Perfect. Okay, and let's go to Erin. What about the next one?
The new market research is wonderful. We are making more sales than ever before.
Close. Not quite though.
The new product line.
Yeah. The new product line is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Can we use also promotional material?
Yep. The new promotional material is wonderful. For sure. That would work. What about the next one, Imad?
Yeah. how can we optimize the production and sale of these products? We are losing too much money.
Yeah, perfect. Really good work. So you guys did a really wonderful job. Those are some tough words. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Good. Let's go to the next page then. And so let's start, and let's have Imad. Can you play the man? And let's have Ismail. Can you play the woman?
Alice interview the guy in our conference room and see what he can do for us.
I'm going to bang your head on the table. If it sounds empty, you will work in marketing.
How did it go?
I'm banged too hard. We just got a new sales guy.
Nice. Good job. And yeah, Ismail, can you ask Erin the first question?
Joshua, I couldn't understand the meaning of bonk.
Okay. So bonk is to hit or
Hit.
to smack. Yeah, just to hit. So if you bonk something, it's like you run into it and you hit it. So bonking a head on a table is like knocking somebody's head into the table. Pretty vicious.
Okay.
Uh,
What do you think of this comic? What is trying to say about sales and marketing?
Yeah, and Erin, what do you think?
I understand the comic, to tell the truth.
So you don't understand it?
No.
Okay. What about you, Imad? Do you have any idea what it means?
No, actually no.
Okay. So what about this sentence? So I'm going to bonk your head on the table. So it's like saying I'm going to hit your head on the table. And if it sounds empty, you'll work in marketing. What's that mean? So if somebody's head sounds empty, they'll work in marketing. What do you think that means?
Joshua, I think it's there is a contradiction here because marketing is important for a company, but
Uh-huh.
this woman underestimate the importance of marketing because he chose an empty hat for working in the marketing department.
Yeah. She chooses people with an empty head to work in the marketing. Yeah, exactly. So it's definitely a pretty. It's not a nice comic, to say the least, especially for marketing and sales. But what do you think it means? What do you think it means?
Oh, I get it.
Companies are trying to employ people who are not smart on marketing department.
So it's kind of like that. Aaron, what do you think?
I think was he has to say the people who work in marketing don't have intelligence. But
Exactly.
they try to pound his hand in the table to see if it's empty or if he don't have ideas or brain. And after
Yeah.
that, he say we got the new boy for the marketing.
Okay. And what's it saying about salespeople?
They don't have brain,
Yeah.
but
So they're
it's not
even
true.
more.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, so it's definitely a very mean comic. It's not the nicest comic in the world. Um, but yeah, and so it sounded like Imad, you disagreed, and so what would you say to
No,
the?
I'm not disagreeing. I think she's confusing also marketing with sales because I think they are quite different. There are some differences between marketing and sales.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I think she's saying, so if he has an empty head, he'll work in marketing, but she hit him too hard in the head, so he's going to work in sales. So it's saying I think it's even worse.
Yeah.
So somebody who started out with nothing and then had it damaged is pretty much, I think, what she's trying to get at. So, what about you, Ismail? What do you think?
I think marketing is important, and company should employ creative people on marketing department. But sales is not so important because you can give education to and training to people who are employing in sales department and use some company procedure to follow them. You can follow your procedure. But when we talk about marketing, it is very important for a company. I think you can create beautiful and good products, but if your marketing side is weak, you can not sell them all
Okay.
over the globe.
Okay.
I agree with Ismail what he's saying. I think if you have a good marketing strategy, you don't need that salesman, and yeah, efficient marketing strategy will work better than a lot of salesmen and sales machine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Do you agree or disagree, Aaron?
It's one of the most important part of the company.
Is what?
You depend of what you sell. If you don't sell nothing, is
Yeah.
you are die.
Okay, and I think I might have missed some of what you were saying. Can you repeat your answer?
Sure. I think I agree because I think marketing is one of the most important part of the company. If you don't have sales, your company won't be success.
Okay. And you seem to cut off right around successful, but good. I think that's
Successful.
that's good. Let's go to the next page. Actually, let's skip this reading for now, and let's go on to some correcting the sentences. And let's start with Erin. Can you read the title and
Sure.
the first sentence?
Cover the sentence. Adverb and adjectives.
Can you repeat
normally
sentences?
sentences.
Yeah, sentences.
Sentences. Sentences.
Perfect. And can you read and correct the first sentence?
Sure. The normally procedure is to approach the design department.
Yeah, and can you repeat procedure?
Procedure.
Yeah, procedure.
Procedure.
Yeah, just make sure you get that jur.
Yeah.
Procedure.
Procedure.
Jur. It's like a DG.
Procedure.
Procedure. J.
Procedure.
One more time. It's like a j. Good. Procedure.
Procedure.
Perfect. There you go. Okay, and how would you correct this sentence?
I think could be the normal procedure. Procedure
Yeah.
is to approach the design department.
Yeah, the normal procedure is to approach the design department. So we'd use an adjective instead of an adverb.
Mhm.
What about the next one, Emad?
The exceptional high price reflects the quality of the product. Uh, I think the meaning is not correct, but I can't see where's the problem. The exceptional, yeah, exceptionally high price. Exceptionally high price. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, the exceptionally high price. Yeah.
the exceptionally high price reflects the quality of the product. And what about the next one, Ismail?
The product line is well, but it is selling too fastly. We can't keep up. The product line is well, but it is selling too fast. We can't keep up.
Yeah. So we'd actually probably say the product line is good,
Good.
but it's selling. And so this is a tough one. So we wouldn't say too fast. Well, some people would say too fast. It's common to say selling too fast.
Too
But
fast.
technically, it is incorrect. So we'd want to use an adverb, but we can't make fast an adverb. So we'd use a different verb. What would we use?
Quickly,
Yeah, exactly. Quickly. Can you read that whole sentence one more time?
the product line is good, but it is selling too quickly. We can't keep up.
Perfect. Very nicely done. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
Yes, I have a question about it is selling too quickly. Do we have to use an adverb after to? That's why?
Yep, because it's selling. To. So selling would be a verb. And so we're
Yes.
modifying how the verb is acting.
Okay.
So really, it's common in English for people to say it's selling too fast. People just say it. It's not grammatically correct because we use adverbs to modify verbs and adjectives and adverbs. But in this case, it's a little bit different.
Mhm.
But yeah, hopefully that makes sense.
Wait. Yes.
Okay, and so any other questions? Okay, so no other questions. Let's move on to the next page, and let's have Ismail. Can you read the title and the words?
Fill in the adjective or adverb. Costly, complicated, badly, major, consistent, highly.
Good, nice job. Aaron, can you read the first sentence and fill in the blank?
Sure. It is a highly sophisticated music system.
That's a highly sophisticated music. Really good. And what about the next one, Emad?
It is a very complicated report and difficult to understand.
Yeah, really good job. And the next one, Ismail?
It is important to maintain consistent quality in our products.
Yeah. And the next one, Emad?
Yeah. The prototype was badly designed, and they had to go back to the drawing board.
Perfect. The next one, Aaron?
They are going to put a costly piece of new me- mechanic, but they should be worth the expense.
Yeah. Costly. Can you repeat buy? They're going to buy.
They're going to buy a costly piece of new machinery.
Yeah, buy. They're going to buy a costly piece.
Buy
And piece?
piece.
Yeah, piece of new machinery, but it should be worth the expense. Good.
Piece.
And What about the next one, Ismail?
Efficiency is a major feature of the new machine.
Yeah, efficiency is a major feature of the new machine. Really good job. And okay, major, perfect. Any questions on this page?
No question.
Okay, hopefully no. Oh, and so yeah, let's go back to some reading. And let's have Imad, can you read the first paragraph?
Yeah, sure. Shopping in the UK had its golden age in the 1980s. There was buoyant consumer confidence, new technological products such as CDs stimulated demand, and Edge of Town developments boomed. However, the new retail environment is much more complex, competitive, and uncertain. New strategy will be vital for survival.
Good, that sounded great. Strategies. Can you repeat strategies?
Strategies.
Yeah.
Yeah, strategy.
Strategies.
Mhm. Yeah.
Good. And I think that was good. Does anybody have any questions about any of the words here?
Joshua, what is the buoyant?
Okay. A buoy is buoyant. It floats on the water. So buoyant just means it's really light. It floats. So anything that floats on top of things. So if you have buoyant confidence, it just means that the confidence was really high. So it was floating on top of everything else, just really high. So buoyant confidence is very high confidence. It was floating above everything. So that's what buoyant means. So does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
And what is the age of town?
The edge of town.
Age of town?
So it's like the suburbs. Something that's not in the middle is on the edge. So we have middle.
Countryside?
Yeah. So the countryside is the edge, but like the edge of town is just what's not in the middle. So you have downtown, and then you have like around downtown, and then you've got the edge of town, which is just the periphery.
Suburbs.
Yeah. The suburbs, the periphery. Exactly. Any other questions on that first one? Okay. And so let's have Erin. Can you read the next one?
Sure. Micro-marketing. Reflecting the uncertain and fragment nature of the future retail landscape, marketing has had to become increasingly complex and micro. Time and effort going into a targeting niche markets. Markets are being analyzed not only in terms of a class of a area, but according to the minute difference in taste, size, and attitude.
Yeah, nice. There's some difficult words here. The first one, differentiations. Differentiations.
Differentiation.
Yeah, differentiations. And then minute. 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 Can you repeat minute?
Minute.
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 Minute. Good. Minute.
Minute.
Good. And analyzed.
Analyze. Analyze.
Yeah, analyzed. And then niche. Niche. So
Niche?
this word, niche. Niche markets.
What is niche?
And
Niche market.
micro as well. Can you repeat micro?
Micro.
Good. Micro. I think that sounded good. Maybe fragmented? Fragmented?
Fragmented.
Nice. That was good. And any questions on this paragraph?
Micro marketing. No, niche marketing.
Yeah, niche markets are really small markets. So they're specifically
Oh.
targeted to a small number of people. So if you have a niche market, it's just a very specific group of people. So a niche market could be like rock climbers. So you're only advertising to rock climbers, something like that.
Sorry, Joe. For niche, I heard some people pronounce niche market. Is it right?
Yep, yep. It depends on where you are and how you want to pronounce it. Niche is for sure
Okay.
another way of saying it. Okay, and any other questions?
No.
Minute differentiation.
Yeah, minute.
What does it mean?
So it means like really small.
More. Okay.
Minute would be small. Very small. Okay, any other questions? Okay. And this first question, let's have Ismail, can you ask Aaron the first question?
Eren, what is a golden age? Why was there a marketing golden age in the 1980s?
Golden Age is, I think, the most prolific time for selling, or a good time for the marketing.
Okay. Okay, and so what would that's what a golden age is like the most prolific time? Is that what you're saying, Aaron?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, good. And so why was there a marketing golden age in the 1980s?
Why is that?
So why was there a golden age in the 1980s?
Because the companies had a lot of response for the public to buy new product like CDs or
One more time?
antidote. The customer were more confident to buy technology products.
Okay. Okay, so the customers were more confident in buying technological projects. Were more confident about buying. Okay. Okay, perfect. I think that's good. All right, let's go to the next little part. And Ismail, can you read this paragraph?
Saturation. The markets opened up by out-of-center supermarkets are becoming saturated. One response has been a move down market into deep discount supermarkets. Some experts predict a growth of e-shopping helped by the spread in cable networks. One spin-off of e-shopping, incidentally, will be a rise in specifically targeted advertising via such networks. Instead of broadcasting adverts to the old ad mass, the new buzzword is narrowcasting.
Yeah, good. This is tough. Buzzword. Can you repeat buzzword?
The new buzzword is narrowcasting.
Yeah, and then saturation.
Saturation.
Yeah, saturation. Good. And saturated. Yeah, I think that was good. So this is old, so it was talking about teleshopping. Just change it to e-shopping maybe. Okay, and any questions on this little section? Does anybody have any questions?
Actually, Joshua, what is the meaning of saturation in this concept?
Okay, saturation means it's completely full. So like when something is saturated, it's full of something. So it can't take any more. So when a market is saturated, it doesn't have anybody else to sell to. Saturated market, there's no one else to sell to. So it's like all the consumers are being used up. So that's saturated. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It was full of something. Okay, good. And any other questions here?
Yes. Spin-off.
Spin-off. Can anybody define spin-off? Does anybody know what a spin-off is?
Trigger? No.
Okay, so it's something that's not the main thing. So it's like a branch of something. Not the main idea, but something related to the original. So yeah, it's not the main thing, but it's something that's related to the main thing. So a spin-off of maybe like skiing is snowboarding. So it's not the same thing, but it's something similar, and it kind of came from the same idea. Does that make sense?
No, actually.
No?
Branch of something.
So yeah, so think of like if we have something like a main thing. So spin-off is something that's not the main thing, but it's related to it. So it's like another branch of something.
Okay.
So in one case where we have like Coke was the original, right? So Coke was the original, and then a spin-off of Coke is Pepsi.
Yes.
So it's not the original thing, and it's not the same, but it's really similar.
Okay.
Okay? That's a spin-off. Any other questions here?
And actually, I couldn't understand the first sentence exactly. Joshua, could you explain briefly?
Yeah. So the markets opened up by out-of-center supermarkets are becoming saturated. So the market is like the idea of what's being sold. So there are a lot of different markets. So like the market for fresh fruit or cheap items. And an out-of-center supermarket is just a supermarket, like any sort of big store, that's not in the center of a city. So it's like not in a mall. It's kind of out in the suburbs. It's outside of the center. And so the markets that were opened up by these out-of-center supermarkets, like Walmart maybe, are becoming saturated. So there aren't more consumers for those markets. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So hopefully that makes sense. Unfortunately.
And the second sentence?
Okay, so I would go into that more, but I do have another class starting up right now, and we're just out of time. So deep discount supermarkets is just like a really it's like a Walmart more. It's just a cheaper store. If you have any more questions too, just feel free to contact me. But again, I do have to go to start my other class. But really nice job, everybody, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. If you do have any further questions, just send me a message on Google Plus or something like that, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Joshua.